How's it going, everybody? Today we're going to be making some acoustic panels. They're sound panels to absorb sound waves in your recording studio, office, wherever you record, you know? I'm going to show you guys how to make them very cheaply. Alright, so these are the boards we're working with. It's about 3/4 of an inch thick, 1.5 inch width, and these things come in 8 feet by your home goods stores. This cost me about $1.80 roughly. The moving blankets themselves cost me $18. That's for a pack of 6. Again, nothing too crazy. The only expensive thing, honestly, would be the staples, because you got to put a lot of staples in this to make it nice and rigid, but you don't really have to if you don't want to. Again, these are your boards, these are your sound diffuser, you make them however you want. I'm going to show you guys how I make them. This is 30 1/4, not too bad. We'll take this guy, make this one into 30 1/4 as well. 30 1/4. I still got my kiln over there, I gotta get rid of that thing. So until then, we're gonna make a dangerous cut here. Let's have 4 feet right there. Don't do this at home, or do this at home. I'm not your dad, I can't tell you what to do. Learn from my mistakes. All right, never mind, this is perfectly cut. I thought I messed it up. That's just under 4 feet on both sides. Cool. All right, let's put it all together. All right, because my shop is a mess, I do not have any room, so you guys get my advice. So 9 out of 10 times I split the wood on this. So I'm using screws that are 1 1/4 long. I'm gonna do a pre-drill hole into here, into that guy. I'm more positive this is gonna split. This wood is very, very cheap, so I'm not gonna be too surprised if this one splits. I'll be very surprised if it doesn't split, because I only had one frame not split on my this entire time. Any mistake you make, you can cover it with a blanket, so I'm not too worried about this. Very shocked that didn't split. Very shocked. There we go, there's the split I was looking for. Now, this is the first time the wood split this bad. All the other ones, it was never this bad, so I don't know what happened here. That works. All right, this part's not too crazy. We get the moving blanket, we're gonna cover it, staple it, call it good. This moving blanket is 6 feet long. I believe it's 5 feet wide? I don't remember exactly. But it's pretty wide. It's very nice. Ooh, what's wrong? Why is that like that? That's not good. This blanket's all scuffed up right there. Ugh. Let me get a different blanket, hang on. Oh, this blanket's way better. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Oh yeah, the last blanket was pretty thin right there. This one's not. This is nice and thick. Good. It's not as wide, but that's okay. So I like to round over the corners. So I give a little bit extra slack here so I can round it over. Same thing with this side. This way the wood's all covered completely. It makes it a more cleaner look. It makes it look nicer, I feel like. Then we get our handy dandy staple gun. Well, let me try doing this a different way. Other ways I staple the front side. I don't want to do that this time. So let me try this, hang on. We have the blanket down. We have excess, so that's okay. We can cut it off with a chili knife. It's not an issue there. Blanket is down. This guy goes right here. Oh yeah. Now we can wrap it and cover it completely. Ooh, I like that better, because the other side's gonna look really nice and clean. All right, we'll do it like that then. There we go. Ooh, that's a clean fold too. Staple right here. And when you staple this, this is a moving blanket. It's very fibrous. It likes to tear, so you gotta do a lot of staples on it. All right, same thing on this side. Now I'm gonna pull it tight when I do this on all sides. So when I fold it over, it's gonna be a nice, clean, crisp line, like so. And if you have extra blanket on the inside, that's fine. It's gonna add to the sound dampening because the sound waves have to travel through more blanket than more material. And this is perfect. It's like rock wool, but it's not $80 a sheet of rock wool. It's just thin wool blankets. Now comes the hard part, is we gotta stretch it upside down, which I haven't done before. Well, it's not terrible. It doesn't look horrible. So I can fix that. Oh yeah, okay. So top is fine. I can flip it over to the bottom. Make it just a little tighter. It's good. Same thing, flip the top right there. I don't know how well you guys can see that. You guys can't see it at all. That's okay. I did the same exact thing, just with it standing up now. So now I have this blanket here. Good. So you see this ripple here? We're gonna get rid of it by stretching this corner in, and that should get rid of that completely. Make it nice and taut. Now I'm holding the pressure right here to make it nice and taut the entire time. Now if everything went right, as it should have, shouldn't have it. Oh, I did it backwards. That's fine. The back side's backwards. So this flap is up here, and these sides aren't covering it, or on the other side it's vice versa. Let's see, camera, did I do it right? I did. Look, there's no ripple. I already stapled that side, I'm gonna staple this side just to make sure it's all nice and taut the entire way through. And then I like to hammer the staples down because this gun isn't the best, but it does the job. So to hang this up, we're gonna use a French cleat system, just a little boop against the wall, and it should be good to go. Okay, 4 feet, this is at 2, 8 inches, so that right there is exactly in the middle. That's pretty stuck in there right now. This thing's very lightweight, so I technically don't need 2 screws, but I'm gonna do it anyways. All right, this is all done. We're gonna go to the office, install this, and show you guys the rest of them. All right, so we're in my office. Here's the first panel I ever made. I just stretched the fabric on it itself. Nothing too crazy, it was just a 2x2. Second panel, I wrapped underneath it. So the front face looks pretty nice, pretty clean. So when you look at it from here, you can't see that. Whereas that side, you can see the wood. Not my favorite. Third panel I ever made, I wrapped it all around. I made this one a little bit too long. I had to splice some fabric on there, so yeah, it doesn't look the best, but it's behind my little workout chair. They made a triangle for fun. This one is the 5th panel. It is the longest panel I made. It is what, 2.5 feet tall, 6 feet long. And this takes up the whole thing. No, it's just under 6 feet, so I can wrap the fabric all around it. So the fabric doesn't go behind it, it stops right here on all sides. So nothing too crazy, looks pretty nice. And then the 6th panel, I kind of did this one a little different. I kept it like that so it doesn't wrap around. I just want to see how it looks. I actually don't like that at all. That's the one I hate the most because you can see up there, you see the creases and everything. Not my favorite. And now that panel right there is going to go against this wall right here. We're going to call that good. For this guy, I kind of want it in the middle of the wall to give me the most sound dampening possible because sound waves will hit this wall right here. I can hear it reverberate off the wall right now. I don't know if you guys can, but I can hear it. I don't like it. So I feel like if I put it right here, and I can immediately hear a difference. That's nice, I like that. So we're gonna put it right here. There's an outlet right there, so that must mean there is a 2x4 either right here. It's right here. So 2x4 is right here, so that means 16 inches off should be right here. There's one right here, we're gonna put it right here. We got our stud finder going. Oh, it was right on the money. That looks to be about middle. This is guy right here. We're gonna face the wall on this way. That way the picture frame can capture like that. I think right there is best. Oh, and I'm using 3-inch nails. That way you can definitely get in there. It's super overkill. Perfect. Then the easy part. Just drop it in place. And because it's a French cleat, you can slide it if you need to. So that's not too bad. What happens if I open the door? Yeah, that's good. It's a little crooked, it's going up that way, so we'll fix that. This will get it. You know what? I like it. Not too bad. Looks very nice, very clean. So there you have it. That's how you build an acoustic panel for only $6 versus spending a couple $100 on something this size. This is relatively simple to make. Scrap wood, some fabric, staples, and nails. This is crazy easy to make. And it looks very professional as long as you look at the backside. Backside's a little questionable. If you guys enjoyed the video, do leave a like, subscribe, and comment does help, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.